Good afternoon and welcome into the Action 2 News newsroom for your first alert FastCast here tonight. We are working on a couple of different stories, so we'll get you right to them. One story in particular we learned of this afternoon, and this one's coming to us from out of Oshkosh. Many people woke up this morning to learn that vehicles that they had in a parking ramp in Oshkosh had actually been damaged. Tires were slashed. The Oshkosh Police Department says it's investigating 50 complaints that occurred in the parking lot, or the parking ramp, near North Main Street and CP Avenue in Oshkosh. Officers responded just before 6 a.m. to that location and were advised that there was damage to the tires on many vehicles that have been parked in that location overnight. Police are asking anyone in this location, like businesses that have video surveillance cameras, to review that footage to see if any suspicious individuals were recorded. The investigation is obviously ongoing at this time, so if you have any information, you're asked to contact Detective Turner at the Oshkosh Police Department. That number is 920-236-5700. Again, if you have any information, please contact them. We do have Emily Byer on this case today, and she actually did talk to someone who woke up to this terrible news this morning and is dealing with trying to figure out what to do next and to get help with her vehicle. So more on this tonight. Another story that we've been following for the past few weeks, a former Green Bay area youth tennis coach appeared in court this morning for a brief hearing. As we first alerted you, 40-year-old Joshua Denault is facing multiple charges, including child enticement and child exploitation. Investigators say he could have victims dating back as far as 3 years ago. He's accused of taking inappropriate images of a victim with his phone while at tennis practice at Four Seasons Tennis Club. It's a facility associated with Western Racket and Fitness Club. The alleged crime is often referred to as upskirting. The criminal complaint also said investigators found nearly 36 additional videos detailing similar offenses. They are still going through their investigation, looking to identify potential victims. Anyone with any information is asked to contact them. Denault is back in court for a preliminary hearing next week. All right, in lacrosse, it's big time for student athletes from across Wisconsin competing in the WIAA State Track and Field Tournament. Again, that is always happens in lacrosse this time of year. As we've reported, one student in particular that we're following, Josh Owanali, had to fight for his chance to race. As we reported, Josh was ineligible to run in varsity track because his father is currently living in Africa. WIAA rules state a student can only compete at the varsity level at a school within the boundaries their parents live. But after a long approval process, the WIAA granted Josh's waiver request, allowing him to compete this weekend. According to his coach, he is known to be one of the fastest sprinters in the state and is expected to set a state record today. We have a crew on their way to lacrosse right now. Hopefully they're going to be arriving there shortly and get in place for these races. So we wish him luck, and we wish all the other local athletes competing in this today, we wish them all luck, and we'll have a full report on those results tonight on Action 2 News. All right, so let's get outside because it's been a beautiful day. Let me pull up one of our cameras out here. Let's go to Appleton. Gosh, barely any clouds in the sky. Here in Green Bay, just a little bit more, but truly a beautiful day out there. But we do have some rain on the way, I'm told. So let's bring in meteorologist David Ernst to walk us through what we can expect this weekend. Hi, David.
Good afternoon, Brittany. Not expecting any rainfall this evening, but tomorrow there could be some scattered showers, maybe even a few thunderstorms around. But get out, enjoy the pleasant weather while it's here. Temperatures are right now holding in the upper 70s. It is currently 80 degrees is our present temperature in Wapaka right now. Along the lakeshore, we're running a little bit cooler, some 60s and low 70s there, but regardless, a very nice afternoon across the region. Here is the current view from the satellite, and you'll note that we do have more clouds into northwestern Wisconsin, some scattered rain showers there, and more activity back down to the southwest of the Twin Cities. And we'll pull the map out just a little bit more. You can see that disturbed weather goes all the way back into Nebraska, with some storms down south into Missouri. So what's going to happen this weekend is we're going to see this southern system right here in Missouri skirt through central Illinois and head towards the eastern Great Lakes. At the same time, the disturbance that's responsible for the activity you're seeing back here into Minnesota and down into Nebraska, there's a cold front back there. That's going to be pushing in our direction. So we kind of get sandwiched in between those two systems. So take a quick look here at First Alert Pinpoint Predictor and just show you how Predictor has that playing out. We pick it up 7 o'clock on Saturday morning, and you'll notice that line of showers coming on through right across eastern Wisconsin during the lunch hour. It may be a little more broken up than what Predictor shows here. That might be a little overdone compared to how some guidance handles it. Regardless, that's going to be your best opportunity for rain into the late afternoon, evening. We probably start to see a little bit of sun peeking through the clouds, but there could also be some lingering leftover showers and storms, but Predictor has those fizzling out before they make it into eastern Wisconsin. But it's still possible that they would hold together enough to bring some of that rainfall a little closer to the Fox Valley. After that, our pattern stays somewhat active. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the 7-day forecast here for you. This was what Bo put together this morning. My numbers might vary a little bit if you're watching later on this evening at 4, 5, 6, 10 o'clock, but in general, you'll get the gist of it here with temperatures a little cooler tomorrow with those scattered rain showers. Sunday, I think we'll stay dry with some decent sunshine, and highs will rebound back to around 80 degrees, and it looks like we stay in that territory for Sunday. Monday, and I'm probably going to end up bumping that Tuesday forecast high up into the 80s as well, as Tuesday's looking like it will be something of a warm day. But there will be a system coming in late Tuesday into Wednesday, and that might be another change to the forecast. I notice Bo keeps Tuesday totally dry. It looks like the system might be speeding up just a touch, so perhaps you'll see those rain chances introduced on Tuesday and continuing into Wednesday. Regardless, though, temperatures look like they'll stay seasonable, if not a little bit above average, as we go through the extended. So the coolest day of the stretch looks like it will be on Saturday, and even that is average for this time of year, low 70s.
Yeah, that doesn't look too bad at all. But you're saying if I got to cut the lawn, I better do it before noon tomorrow.
You have to wait and see how things come in. I would always recommend people to have our WBAY First Alert weather app, because you could just open that up, see where the rain is, and see how broken of that line. But yeah, it looks like you should be good to go earlier in the morning and then later in the day. But there may be a time frame in there, say from 10, 11 o'clock in the morning until 2 or 3 in the afternoon, where you might have to find something to do indoors as opposed to out if you don't want to deal with that rainfall.
All right, thanks so much, David. We'll talk to you later on.
Sure thing.
All right, some of the other stories that we are following this afternoon, let me pull them up so you can follow along with me. So tonight at 4 o'clock, we take a closer look. It's been 2 years since Wisconsin implemented the sexual assault kit tracking system here in the state. Really, it's a way to empower survivors to be able to track their case through the system in real time. Attorney General Josh Kaul says it offers transparency to survivors, holds suspects accountable, and helps track some crime trends. We'll have a closer look at that tonight after I sat down with Attorney General Josh Kaul this week. At 4:30, it is an Upfront Friday with Matt Smith, and as you are fully aware, it has been a big week. There's a lot to digest in the world of politics. Chris Roth will take us through all of it with the help of Matt Smith. Tonight at 5, a new report reveals scammers favor businesses to impersonate the Federal Trade Commission. The Federal Trade Commission says people lost more than $600 million to business impersonation scams last year, far more than any type of fraud. Tammy Elliott walks us through the scam tonight in her Consumer First Alert. And then tonight at 6, Governor Tony Evers kicked off the beginning of Pride Month, raising the progress flag at the state capitol. His message to Wisconsinites tonight at 6 o'clock. So those are all the stories that we are following on this beautiful Friday. Thanks so much for spending a little bit of your afternoon with me as you get ready to kind of close up the laptop and computer and head home for the weekend. We hope you enjoy your weekend. Make sure to stay tuned to our First Alert app to monitor the weather if you've got some activities outside this weekend. But we hope you have a safe weekend. Thanks for joining us here tonight. We'll see you back here on Monday. Have a good one.